Well, we want to welcome all the new residents who've moved in the last several months. My name is Ronette Icho, and I work with the Marketing and Sales Department. And I just wanted to let you know about a wonderful resource that is here for you. Some of you have met with Jeff Corey as you were considering making the move to Shell Point, and you worked with him to fully understand your long-term care insurance policy, maybe get confirmation that you were choosing the right contract. But I wanted to let you know some of the additional things that Jeff Corey, as Executive Director of the Legacy Foundation, can do for you when you live here as a resident. Jeff, can you tell us a little bit about the services that you have in place over in your department?
Sure. Thanks, Ryan. It's great to be here.
It's great to see you.
One of the important things that we do for new residents is to review their estate planning documents for them, just to make sure that they have current wills, trusts, power of attorneys, their advanced health directives, and also to make sure that Shell Point has copies of some of those important documents on file in case of an emergency. So the goal of the Legacy Foundation is to make sure our residents feel safe and secure from a financial perspective, from a estate planning perspective, and so most of our services revolve around that area.
Okay, and so what are some of the commonly asked questions when people first come to meet with you and they're trying to get this all in place? What are some of the things that they ask you?
Well, if it's a resident who's moved here from Shell Point and they have documents from out of state, that's a common thing. The residents haven't updated their documents since they moved from Minnesota or Pennsylvania, and so do I need to update my documents? And so that's a common question. The answer is sort of, it depends. So we'd like to sit down with you. And again, we have resources with estate planning attorneys here in town, so we don't actually prepare documents, but if they need a referral, we're happy to do that for them. So that's one common question. Another question is, I did these documents years ago. Do I need to update them? Are they still valid? Those sorts of things. So we just want to make sure in case or when the time comes that those documents are updated, and life circumstances change often. So.
Now, there's another service that I know many residents take advantage of that they find extremely helpful from your department, and that has to do with the bill pay process. Can you tell us a little bit about who does that in your department and how that works, and how people can get enrolled if they've not participated in that?
Right. We have a couple of folks here in our office. Maria Festa oversees the bill pay service, and Donna, she takes care of a lot of the bill paying. And so we have a service we started many years ago. We have about 160 residents that we pay bills for, manage their financial affairs, take care of insurance, make sure their income tax is done, basically take away all the worries of taking care of the daily money management sorts of things when it comes to that point in life when maybe it's a little too much. And balancing a checkbook is a little too much. So we offer that services for residents. And we also serve as a personal representative. We serve as a trustee. So those are valuable services. Our residents like to have somebody that they trust and like to have somebody here who can provide real personal service and attention. So,
well, I do know that many have come to us and they say, I've never been married, or I don't have adult children to help me care for things, and I'm a little worried about when the time comes and I need to settle my estate. I want to make sure that the funds that I have designated for certain charities or things that I'm passionate about, I want to make sure that they get to the places that I designate them. Do you help with that type of service?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of our residents that are single or maybe don't have someone that they can trust to make medical decisions for them or to serve as a power of attorney and those sorts of things. So we serve residents during lifetime and at death as well. But it's hard to find somebody that you trust and that has the ability to handle things professionally and is here. So we provide I think some great services for our residents.
Well, I would agree, and I hear phenomenal testimonies all the time about your entire staff and just the confidence that people have working with you.
Sure.
But now tell us, where can they find you? Because I heard that your location changed.
We have new offices. It's really fantastic to be up in the administration office in the old finance department. So we love our residents come by and say hello and check out our new office.
Just to see it, right?
And it's fantastic. Yeah, we're right across the street from the bank. Sort of like the financial, the Wall Street, the financial world here at Shell Point. So
I love it. That's perfect. Well, we're so glad you're here, and I know that you're a phenomenal resource for the residents. If residents are new here and they've not met you yet, I think that at least they should swing in and say hi and meet your team.
Right, we'd love to meet them.
It's such a great group. Well, thank you so much for tuning in and learning a little bit more about this valuable service that's available to you. If you have not updated your estate forms or your advanced directives, or you'd just like some help doing that or making copies of that, the Legacy Foundation is here to help you, and they'd be delighted to meet you. There's some exciting things coming up that they'll become involved in over time, so I know that you're going to want to get to know this staff, and Jeff and his team will do a great job in helping you in any way they can. Thank you so much.